Hello everyone, Carson here, and in this video, I'm gonna be solving Wordle number 1341 and New York Times Hard Sudoku for February 19th, 2025. So let's get this video started with Wordle number 1341. I'm gonna start with the word tonal. Alright, got the A and L yellow, so these two letters go somewhere else in this word. It could be a double consonant involving L at the beginning. So SL, PL, CL, FL, GL, or BL are possible options, and even more likely, it's going to be followed by an A and end with an E. So that's the most um one of the most common patterns that I see. So let's try place and see what happens. Okay, apparently not. Um so A if A does not go in the ends, then it must be second. Could it be a double L? Like rally? Or I can try something like daily. That does not repeat any letters. Let's try more vowels and, some other common consonants. Alright, so I've placed the A, L, and Y. And I also know that D is a letter in this word. So it can only go between the A and L. So it could be sadly. It could be badly. It could be madly. Is there madly? Is there such word? Sadly, badly. And I think that's it. Let's try sadly. That's not. Yeah, sadly, that is not the word I'll answer. Then it might be badly. Unless there is something I have not considered. It's not even badly. Oh, no. Um, then it has to be madly, right? Oh, good. Alright. Wow. Luckily, I did not fail again. I've got Wordle answers in 6 tries for 2 days straight. And that is not a good performance. Luckily, it's not a fail. Luckily, it's not. I eventually managed to guess in my last attempt, so it took me some time to get there. And, you know, it was a 33% chance, and managed to get all of them wrong. So, yeah. Well, got today's Wordle answer madly in 6 tries. It's just meh. It's alright. At least it's not a fail, so I'll take it. Alright, this is Wordle number 1341. Let's now move on to New York Times Sudoku. Again, today's February 19th, 2025. Let's start the hard difficulty Sudoku for today. These sixes force the digit 6 into this cell in block 2. These sixes force the digit 6 into one of these two cells in block 6. There's 7 points up, there's 7 points left. So in block 1, the digit 7 is forced into column 2. So these 7 points down, and this cell sees another 7. Alright, in column 4, 1 is a missing digit, but these two cells see 1. So in column 4, the digit 1 is forced into this cell, leaving behind a 5-9 pair, but this cell sees a 9. So 9 goes into the other open cell, making this cell a 5 to complete the column. This one points up, forcing the digit 1 into this cell in block 2. And the missing digits of block 2 are 5 and 8, but this cell sees a 5. So 5 goes into the other open cell, making the cell an 8 to complete block 2. These 8 points left. In row 2, 4, 7, and 9 are the missing digits. This is 4, 7, 9. This cell sees 7, so it's 4 or 9. This cell sees a 9, so it's 4 or 7 only. Oh, these 9s point up, and this cell sees another 9. So in block 3, the digit 9 is forced into this cell. The digit 9 in block 5 is forced into one of these two cells. Alright, we have 4 and 8 here, pointing down. But these two digits are still missing from block 8. So this 4 and this 8 force both 4 and 8 into these two cells only. In order to fit both 4 and 8 into block 8, I have to make these two cells reserved for 4 and 8. So this 4-8 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells. In other words, this 4-8 pair makes the other two open cells in block 8 a 6-7 pair, but this cell sees a 7. So I can place 6 and 7 this way. This 4-8 pair also works for column 6, because both of the cells involved in the 4-8 pair lies in the same column. So this 4-8 pair means that the other three open cells in column 6 contain 5, 6, and 7. This cell sees 5, so it's 6 or 7. This cell sees 7, so it's 5 or 6, 5, 6, 7. These three cells form a 2, 3, 9 triple for the column. In row 3, the missing digits are 2, 5, and 7. This cell sees 5, so it's 2 or 7. This cell sees 7, so it's 2 or 5, 2, 5, 7. These 5s point down, and this cell sees another 5. So in block 7, the digit 5 is forced into this cell. These 5s point right. Um, okay, so in row 1, the missing digits are 1, 2, 4, and 8. These two cells see 1, so they can only contain 2, 4, or 8. These two cells see 8, and this cell sees 4. So therefore, this cell is 1, 2, or 4, and this cell is 1 or 2 only. Oh, wait. This 4 points right, and this 4 points up. So in block 3, the digit 4 is forced into column 8. 4 in block 3 is guaranteed to be in column 8. Now, these 4s point down, and look at row 8. 4 is a missing digit of row 8. I should say 4 and 9 are the missing digits. Well, 2 of the missing digits of row 8. These two cells see 9, and also 4. This cell sees 4 from block 3. So this cell cannot contain 4. This also sees 4, and these two cells also see 9. So in row 8, both 4 and 9 are forced into these two cells only. Again, these two cells see both 4 and 9. So in order to fit both 4 and 9 into row 8, I have to make these two cells reserved for 4 and 9. So this 4-9 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells. So this 4-9 pair makes the other two open cells in this row a 1-8 pair, but this cell sees 8, so I can place 1 and 8 this way. The digit 8 in block 6 is forced into one of these two cells. Alright, this cell now sees a 1, so in block 3, the digit 1 is forced into this cell. 1 in block 6 goes into one of these two cells, because this cell sees 1. Okay, this cell actually sees a 7. So in block 7, the digit 7 is forced into this cell. Alright, in column 9, 2, 5, and 7 are the missing digits. They see 5 and 7. Hmm. Am I missing something obvious? Okay, this cell um can only contain 2 or 8 because it sees 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So 2 and 8 are the only possible digits which can go into this cell. Actually, let's mark down the missing digits of block 7. 1 goes into one of these two cells, 6 goes into one of these two cells, and 2 and 8 are not really limited, so let's just mark that down. Alright, the digit 3 in block 9 is forced into one of these two cells. 2 can go into any of them for now. These 4s point left. Ah, okay, so in column 3, 4 is a missing digit. This cell sees 4, this cell sees 4, and this cell sees 4 from the 4-9 pair. So in column 3, the digit 4 can only go into one of these two cells. So 4 being forced into one of these two cells eliminates 4 from these two cells. And now these two cells form a 2-8 pair. Alright, so first of all, in column 3, 4 being guaranteed into one of these two cells eliminates 4 from this cell. And now because there are two open cells which only contain 2 sentence digits in column 2, I have to keep both 2 and 8 in these two cells. Because 2 and 8 are the only possible digits which can go into these two cells. Keep in mind that in Sudoku, empty cells would break the Sudoku puzzle. So to avoid empty cells, I must keep both 2 and 8 in these two cells. So this 2-8 pair eliminates 2s and 8s from all other open cells in this column. So because of this 2-8 pair, this cell cannot contain 2, this cell cannot contain 2 nor 8. And now look at this cell. It can only be a 7, based on the markings. You can double check it by looking at row 3. I need 2, 5, and 7. This cell sees 5 and 2 from the 2-8 pair. So it can only be a 7. So these 7s point right, forcing this cell to be a 7. Alright, and then the digit 4 in block 3 is forced into this cell, eliminating 4 from this cell. So now I can place 4 in column 3, which goes in this cell, and this cell is a 9 to complete the row. Pointing down. So this cell is a 4, makes this a 9. The digit 9 in block 4 is forced into one of these two cells. 4 in this cell is eliminated. I can force the digit 4 into this cell in block 4. Alright, this 2-8 pair makes the other 3 open cells in column 2 contain 1, 3, and 6. This cell sees 1, so it's 3 or 6. 1, 3, 6. Alright, in column 1, 1, 2, and 8 are the missing digits. Okay, so now in column 9, 7 still has to go somewhere because it's missing, but these two cells, C, 7. So in column 9, the digit 7 is forced into this cell, eliminating 7 from this cell, and forcing 7 into this cell in block 5, which makes this cell A6 and this A5. These 5s point right. And 5 being here eliminates 5 from this cell and places the 5 in this cell for the column, which makes these two cells 2. 2 is eliminated from the cell and makes this a 3, leaving behind a 2-9 pair in column 5. 3 is eliminated from this cell. Okay, so these 3s force the digit 3 into this cell in block 4, and these 3s point right. 1 and 6 are the missing digits of row 5, but this cell sees 6, so I can place 1 and 6 this way, which makes this cell a 1. Okay, so the digit 1 in column 1 is forced into this cell. The missing digits of block 4 are 2, 8, and 9. Okay, so there's a 2, 8, 9 triple in row 4, but actually I can directly place the other two digits, the other two missing digits. Firstly, 6 goes into this cell in block 6, followed by the 5, which goes into this cell, and it points down. So the digit 5 in block 9 is forced into this cell. This one now sees 6, so, and it also sees 8. So 3 and 8 placed like this, which makes this 2, 4, 8, 4, 3, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 9, 8, and this Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, I finished today's New York Times Hard Sudoku in exactly 14 minutes. So I'd say this Sudoku puzzle is mostly straightforward. I'll go over some key spots. Summary. So I think towards the beginning, just in general, getting column 4 and block 2 complete was quite useful for placing other digits or getting other pencil marks. So I could complete column 4 and block 2 quite easily towards the beginning, so there's that. Um, for some key pairs of triples, I feel like were the 4-9 pair in row 8. I feel like this was quite important. The 4-9 pair in row 8 or block 7, which placed the 1 and 8 over here and made some deductions. Of course, getting most information in the middle 3 columns helped. And um okay, yeah, towards the end, I feel like what most important was the fact that the digit 4 was forced into one of these two cells for column 3, eliminates it 4 from this cell. So 4 being guaranteed here made a 2-8 pair in column 2. It formed a 2-8 pair in column 2, so I could place the 7 and whichever other digits. So yeah, this helped complete the end. So I feel like the most important pairs of triples in the Sudoku puzzle was the 4-9 pair in row 8 and the 2-8 pair in column 2. And I think that's about it, because I don't really recall any other tricky things. But if you do have any other questions or difficulties, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be glad to reply you. Hopefully this video helped. Today is February 19th, 2025. In this video, I've solved Wordle number 1341 and New York Times Hard Sudoku for today. See you all in tomorrow's video. Bye!